Hello, Robs. We're back with more books. Let's get right to it. Jess Stern, The Search for the Girl with the Blue Eyes, A Venture into Reincarnation. I've slapped not a little bit. I've slapped the Mylar jacket on this one, which was pretty raggedy looking when I got it, but the Mylar jacket always makes it look better. Let's read what this says. Of all the riddles that tantalize man, perhaps the most persistent is reincarnation. Here, answers to age-old questions about the meaning of life and the promise of life after death seem to glimmer among eternal shadows. This is the region The Search for the Girl with the Blue Eyes dramatically explores, and the story it tells is amazing. Joanne McIver is an attractive young woman living today in Vancouver, Canada. Susan Gannier ostensibly lived a withdrawn shelter life on an isolated farm in central Ontario a century ago. What links these two women together becomes one of the most remarkable ventures into reincarnation ever recorded. For Joan McIver remembers a previous life she lived 100 years ago as Susan Gannier. Add this to my reading list on the channel. The Secret Cases of Sherlock Holmes by Donald Thomas. The Arrest of Scotland Yard. If Sherlock Holmes had not retired in 1903 to Sussex and a life of beekeeping, and if he had returned instead as the consulting detective in some of the Edwardian era's most baffling actual cases, then Arthur Conan Doyle's unparalleled master of detection would no doubt have investigated a number of England's most infamous crimes: the alleged bigamy of King George V, the theft of the Irish crown jewels in 1907, the suspicious death of President Favre of France. I don't know how to say that, so I just made it like I said. After the Dreyfus Affair and 4 of Great Britain's most notorious murder trials. All right, so those were the secret ones he would have done. Not to leave the subject of those, we should go to this one. The West End Order, a posthumous memoir of John H. Watson, Nicholas Mayer, as edited by Nicholas Mayer. Of course, Watson, look at this guy. He's almost got that Lou Ferrigno haircut. Of course, Watson was Sherlock Holmes' sidekick. In 1974, readers were enthralled when Sherlock Holmes met Sigmund Freud in The 7% Solution, one of the big bestsellers of the year. In the West End horror, Nicholas Mayer has brought to light another previously unpublished episode in the career of the famous detective Sherlock Holmes, as recorded by his close associate and friend, Dr. John H. Watson. All right, so apparently this is a novel, sort of. All right, then. Toilet Bound by Hanako Kun. Or is it Kun? I believe these are read backwards. My child wishes to have this book, so child will get this book. We will set that aside for the child. Sailor Moon. The sticker is never coming off. Maybe it is. Very slowly. No. Sailor Moon, Pretty Guardian, Volume 3. It's kind of got the back ripped off, but I don't care. Put it in my collection in case I ever open a bookstore, which I'm now kind of planning on doing. I think I will open a bookstore. Sounds like a good plan. One last book from there. Naruto, the official character data book. A ninja knows all. And now you can too. All the intel on who's who in Naruto. Naruto. Lefties. The origins and consequences of being left-handed. Where's the corner? I was cleaning up a book. Let's see if this will take off this slime drag. Maybe. No. All right, let's do this then, bruv. We'll put a little bit of goof off on there. That will definitely take it off. See, this is how you care for books, Bubba. Sometimes you gotta clean them up. Be the caretaker. Now, you may say, why would you get a book about being left-handed? But I believe this, you know what, I actually might have a book by the same author. Anyway, I got it. I've got a few books on left-handedness, even though I'm right-handed. Although I must say, I attribute much of my greatness as a human to frequently using my left hand. Purposely so. What's this? To my daddy, happy first Father's Day. I love you, Owen Michael. There we go. A little left-handed baby wrote that when he was 1 year old. Nice cursive shoe, bruv. Yep, we can clean this one too, bruv. He's got a little bit of dirt himself. See if we can't clean him up, bruv. Get a little bit of the goo going off there. Although I think probably. No, I don't think probably. This is embedded slime. Although I do believe that probably water would have taken it off just as well. Look how nice it looks now, bruv. Great camera work, huh? See, sometimes you've got to be the caretaker, bruv. It's not all about you. This ain't Barnes and Noble. We got to clean our own books here, bruv. Let's get a little more glue going on there. A little more. And all the goo will be gone. Get rid of the goo, bruv. Always get rid of the goo. The goo. Don't forget the spine, bruv. Get that goo, all of it. And look how much nicer it looks. We still have a little bit of thingamabob right there. What is it? I think that's just destroying the cover. All right, this book ain't worth much anyway, but we'll clean it while we have it. How to entertain children with magic you can do. Easy but mystifying tricks anyone can do using ordinary household objects. Great book, huh? Though I'm not a particular fan of magic, I'm a particular fan of cards. What does that say? The life saucer? Color clairvoyance. Let's say witch. Modern Witchcraft 165. Let's see what it's got to say, bro, about witchcrafts. Modern witchcraft, a trick which is made to order for children's entertainment. Because of its audience participation in comedy, two spectators assist the magician. One chooses a card, the other tries to find it with device with the imagination. I don't give a damn, I ain't doing no tricks. Nice cover though, I like it. Look, he's sawed in half. Ghost hunting, Michigan, Helen Patskin. Or is it Petskin? Hop in and head out on America's haunted road trip. On this leg of the journey, you'll explore the scariest spots in the Wolverine state. Let's see if there's one on Ganong Cemetery. I bet there is, bruv. I mean, come on. Of course she sees ghosts. Of course. Western Michigan. What about southwest eastern Michigan? Probably the first part since Detroit's in southeastern Michigan. But I can't tell, bro. I have trouble opening this book. I don't want to destroy it. The Whitney, Detroit, Marlowe's, Boneheads Barbecue, Baldwin Theater, Battle Alley, Arcade Antiques Mall, Holly Fenton. Pardon, Brownstown, Marlowe's Chill and Grill. Wonder if it's still there. There's Forrester. I know that Gundeller went there. When was this book written? 2012. See what it says about Forrester, 88. My friend Gundella. She wasn't your friend. Don't lie to us. I had been reluctant to write about cemeteries, even though it's where one would think for looking for ghosts. Stories would be the easiest, but part of my job, in fact, the part I love the most in writing this book is talking to people, hearing their ghost stories. All right, let's see. Do you know the story of Minnie Quay? She asked. No, I hadn't heard, but it was probably because I wasn't really investigating people. Me and my friend visit Minnie Quay every time we drive with the Kings film. Quay doesn't mention Gundeller that I can see. Anyway, you don't care about Michigan, which is a good segue into Michigan and the Civil War. By Jack Dempsey, the fighter, of course. Flight and Capture of Jeff Davis by Wolf Arain. Get it? Was Jefferson Davis caught by Michigan people? Custer corners Lee at Appomattox, and the 4th Michigan Cavalry apprehends the fleeing Davis. They did. Well, that's interesting. More interesting that they called him Jeff. Sitting Bull, His Life and Legacy, local author. Signed copy, Ernie LaPointe. I don't know if he's local to Michigan, but we'll see. Ernie LaPointe, great-grandson of Sitting Bull. Well, that gives him some credence, I suppose. I don't know where he lives. Let's see where he lives. He lives in South Dakota, so it's local, but it's not local to me. There's almost in Michigan, bruv. But I still got it. Signed, and it's nice. And I have 2 more signed copies. These are by Mark Nesbitt. Ghost of Gettysburg, more Ghost of Gettysburg, and Ghost of Gettysburg 3. Spirits, Apparitions, and Haunted Places of the Battlefield. Let's see what his signature looks like. That's it. Exciting. Well, this book does look exciting. International Socialism, 1985. Crisis, Class, and European Laborism by Alex Kalinikos. I don't know if this is a magazine. Yeah, it's a quarterly journal of socialist theory, which is great. Not that I'm socialist, which I'm not. I think Donald Trump's a socialist, if that tells you anything. I mean, the facts mete out the fact that he's a He is a welfare status. Whether you like to believe that or not, it's the truth. Published December 1999. What do I say? 85. Why is it? What's this 85 shit? Oh, that must be the number of the issues. Regardless, I would have got it if it was 99 or 85 or whatever. This way you can check out. If I ever get around to it, all power to the imagination. Man behind the mask. George Orwell, a literary Trotskyist. I thought it was Trotskyite. History of theory. Comment on Malano on art. Is modernism dead? Anyway, interesting. Just as this is interesting, the day Kennedy was shot, an uncensored minute-by-minute account of November 22nd, 1963. Nice book club edition. Jim Bishop. More than 4 years were spent researching the Garvey Spas Mill. There's Jack. He's got his ashtray. Him and Lyndon Baines, who got him killed. Part of the cabal, bruv. The Secret at Midwinter End by Maureen Wakefield. The secret hidden in the mysterious room at Midwinter End was too terrible a burden for one pair of shoulders to bear. Good pot boiler. Slowly started to collect the pot boilers again. And here's a political pot boiler. What Wallace thinks. George Wallace. The only book on the thinking of the man who is changing the thinking of America. The book that puts it all together. What does George Wallace really think on national issues of concern to every American? How are his ideas and thoughts different from other leaders? To my daughters who refuse to be brainwashed even by their father. And then I got 2 Vonnegut books, only because you buy 2 books, you get 1 free. So I picked these 2 up. Instead of paying $1 for them, I got them for 66 cents. Because I got free. I don't really like Vonnegut. He's interesting enough, I suppose, but not to my particular liking. Not to my liking at all, bruv. Sitting Bull. Ghost of Michigan. Lefties. Not at all. Alright, bruv, that's all. Goodbye.